This is a balsam, and you can tell it's balsam because it's nice and soft. It's also got a longer needle than hemlock. Hemlock are about half, and hemlock will have a red berry. And this is not a big, huge tree. Hemlock can be a big tree, but we don't have that right beside us here. But that is a balsam. They're, let's see if I can get, they're flat and soft. See, they're spruce and me all the way around. And they're me pokey that way. You'd have all the way around. That's nice and soft on the top and on the bottom. You'll see the wax things there. See if I can blow that up. It's how they transpire or breathe through the bottom. I'm going to finish up. I have this one here to take apart. The bark is edible too, so we're going to try that. And we're going to get all the needles separated. What we don't eat, we're giving to the rabbits. So I'm going to weigh that up with all the rest of it when I get it lumped up there. What you want to do is take off these ones, all the soft end tips off the bigger branches. Making the bigger branches over there for bark and for the rabbits. And all of these tiny tender tips, you can eat part of the needle, but you can also make a tea out of it. What you do is you just take one of these, right there, only need one, put it in your teacup. Actually tastes pretty good. It's also good for the fire. They're also good for the fire. Okay, I wanted to show it in different stages here. Showing it not done. And then kind of pulling the bark back. All you have to do, take it with your fingernail, and that top layer of bark will separate down like a banana peel. And then all you have to do is work it so that cadmium layer, the edible layer of the bark, peels off. Cadmium, I think. You just keep peeling, and then you can take all of this, and this part is edible. We're tasting it. It's actually not bad. It has a little bit of, I wouldn't even say pine taste. I don't know, it's kind of...
No, it doesn't have a pine taste. A little bitter, but not.
It's balsam. It's got an aftertaste, but it kind of tastes like Christmas, you could say. Not really like pine. Pine's like around here, the white pine and they're kind of strong. That's actually not bad. So, I wanted to show you how I was doing it, but I'm not going to do the rest on camera because it's a pain in the butt. But we managed to do quite a bit of needles right there. No time at all sitting by the fire. So, you can get that done out of a mess like that. You can do a lot more. Maybe took me 20 minutes. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
20 minutes.
it's not bad. Okay, here we go. That me 2 pounds or 900 grams. Balsam needles for tea. Thank you. One more thing. You want to put it in a basket where it can air out. Because like plants with leaves, plants with needles can rot too. So a thin layer in a box. Take a box. Instead of using a big plastic bucket, what you do, thin layer. Or in a paper bag. Or somewhere flat. Keep turning it every day. Take it out and turn it a bit. And you might have pine needles fall off, depending on how dry you are. But you can store them for a long time, the needle. And here's my tea, and I'll let you know when it cools off how it tastes. I need to get them spread out so they can dry better. And 2 more bigger baskets to put it in. And then I got my tea right here. And I'm going to try, I've tried it before for the vitamin C content. It's a little bit warm, but soothing. It's not strong. I'll probably put more in there. It doesn't really have a pine taste. I find it mild right now, actually. If you dry these by the wood stove, the needles might fall out, or if a higher, drier heat. So I'm going to dry these in a cool room. I'm going to just keep remembering to turn them around, and I'm going to have some of that tea every day. Sounds kind of good. I'll put some links in the description about the nutrient content and what it can be good for and bad for. Pregnant women are supposed to stay away from pine. This is balsam, but it might be the same thing. So just be careful when you're pregnant for sure. Yeah, it's mild. I barely taste anything besides the water in there, really. But there's supposed to be a lot of vitamin C in it. I find the fresh growth right in the spring. They'll have fresh growth on the end. And even the chipmunks will gnaw some of these off and drop them to the ground. They will eat that fresh part. And the fresh part is actually edible. It's soft, and you can actually digest it. These, they're a little bit more tricky. Here's a nice little one. I'll bite off a tip of the needle here. You can't eat the whole thing, it's too fibrous. But yeah, lemony, limey taste. Not pine. Tastes sour. Like the aftertaste. A little bit of pine forest heat, but it's not really pine. More lemon. I'm just biting the needle everywhere. Gonna see there. Wait a minute. You can see where the deer hunted up in a wall over here. Looks like a deer. Footprints are old, covered up in snow already, so it's kind of hard to tell what it is. It's hard walking in that right now. I don't do snowshoeing or skiing right at the moment. You'd be surprised what you see on the side of the road, though. There's usually a bunch of trees. Some are maple up here. Some are cherry. Some are oak. The oak usually keep their leaves. And there's not really anything edible. There's a maple that kept the leaves. Where's that oak and maple? That's a maple tree. It's hard to tell until I stop moving. But there's a bunch of trees and that up here. I gotta get moving. I was able to get some maple from over here, sneaking out of the side of the road. Some of it's not maple, but you need to know what's what. With cherry, they get that knot. That's a fungus. And that's on cherry. You don't want to be eating cherry bark. It has cyanide, I believe, in the bark. So no cherry, but maple is okay. We're close to town. Got a pretty pink sky tonight. That mullein is not edible. Leaves or medicine or anything right now. But you can take that and sprout the seeds. You might be able to eat the seed or use the seed too. So I'm going to gather that top. Just right off the side of the road here. It's not usually good to harvest on the side of the road, but this is really not a busy road. Nobody drives up here. It goes into the wild nature and radio tower and a lot of bush around here. So it's not really highly polluted. Oh, there's my sticks. Can't always get meat. Even if squirrel are plentiful, you can't snare in town. So you get somebody's cat or something, or doggy. So, live trap maybe, but that, I don't know if that's the Willow. I think Willow is down further. Down in this match with some maple. But I'll just see if I can get some Willow here too. Oh yeah, the long shoots. Those are either Willow or poplar. Could be a poplar too. I think that stand is the Willow. Right here. Okay, these are twigs and bark that we can use as tea. There is Aspen and Willow and Birch and maple. All can be used in a tea. So, we got that, and we got the pine needle or balsam needle tea. It's really hard to find wild edibles this time of year. There's so much snow. If you're not eating an animal, it's really, you got bark, twigs, and seeds. Everything else, yeah, not here in winter. Thank you very much. I'm glad I can be a part of this wild animal challenge for Team Southern Cross. Thank you very much. Much love. Go Team Southern Cross!